Order of Embers. Now then, I believe we have some witches to kill.
That.
Our work here is done, Mainlander. I'll meet you at Aram's stand.
I should close. Let's go to the High Thorn speaker, shall we? Hi, EK. Go to bed. I'm out there. I'm not telling you to go. Does that hurt me every time I... Yeah, I remember you from... Sweet! Ride! Onward, steed!
What do you ask of the Thorn Speakers?
I am Ulfar, the last of Drustvar speakers and the teacher of these students. One day my task will be over. I will return to the earth and a new High Thorn speaker will rise to lead, as is the proper way of things, but that day has not yet. Druids? We are, Swamp Fox. We are guardians of the balance in nature, keepers of the cycle, like part of nature as is death. Or a Drust? Wasn't against them? Indeed I am. Not all of my people agreed with the conflict. Have you ever never seen a division among your own? We Thorn Speakers joined Kulturan society. Some of their descendants heard the call of the wilds and wished to learn the ancient ways, and so we have taught them. Okay, that makes sense. What do you have here, Mainland? Ah, I see. My students met with much stronger threats than we expect. Thank you for helping them.
Be wary of the woods. Our roots run deep.
I have a hard time believing that's gotta be a quest or something. Huh. Onward, battle goat! I hate patch day. Me too, coconuts. Well, the servers are live everywhere. This is the first time that they've gone live. Literally, same time across the planet. Gonna be a mistake or two for. Where's this rhyme thing? Aww. Well, probably gonna take a while to on, so we'll do that later. Like new flight points. Is my mic dying? No, 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 no. My mic is not dying. Shouldn't be. It's probably just me talking. Probably didn't have it close to my mouth.
I know you're trying to help, but you must stop these adventures of yours. It's dangerous out there.
You don't understand, Marshal. The knowledge we've unearthed could be the key to saving my father from the Coven.
I wish I had your faith, Lucy. But I think it'll take more than ancient legends to eliminate this threat.
Hail, Traveler.
I'm glad you made it. We'll need to get started right away if we want to use the knowledge in this tome to fight the Coven. While I appreciate the dedication that went into compiling this tome, this thing reads like an engineering instructions for a siege engine. I'll need some time to comb through this information for anything that might be useful to us. Wouldn't mind some assistance if you have a moment. For starters, I could use some more light in here.
A steady tiller prevails. Now, it says here that the Order used special weapons against the Drust to counter their dark magic. If my theory is correct, then whatever they used could also disrupt the Coven's magic. Let me see if there is something here we can try. Much better. Could you do me a favor and jot this down? My notebook is here somewhere. Okay. Rowanwood? No, that doesn't grow around here. Alchemical fire? Oh, if only Master Ashton were here. He would have a field day. I need you to find my sewing kit. It should be somewhere in my bag over there. The tome mentions that the Inquisitors of old would use weapons of silver to disrupt the magic of the Drust. If the Coven wields similar magic, they may be vulnerable to silver as well. Greetings, Outlander.
Ah, you found it. Excellent. Theo produces a long sewing needle kit. You look confused. Let me explain. I have reason to believe that the Coven have already infiltrated Aram's stand, and there are many unfamiliar faces here with the refugees from Corlane, and we know they can use their magic to appear like anyone else. This needle is fashioned of solid silver. If the witches are indeed vulnerable to silver, then a prick from this may be enough to break their spell. The refugees may not be keen on being prodded, but they must understand that this is for the good of the town, and perhaps all of Drustvar.
The Coven will pay for their atrocities.
To go
Marshal,
poke people.
We may have found weapons to use against the Coven. We will need able-bodied soldiers to wield them.
We have many capable troops stationed here, milady. They'll make fine recruits for your Order of Embers. We must act with haste.
I have no doubt that you are quite capable, Shaman, Mainlander. But we will need some help if we want to make it to Waycrest Manor in one piece. A small group would be ideal, strong enough to face the Coven's threats, but small enough to remain largely unnoticed. Reed produces a bundle of letters. I've written new orders to some of the finest soldiers to join your Order of Embers. They will report to you and Lady Waycrest. Please deliver these to them so they can be prepared to move out.
I am sworn to protect.
Alright, time to go poke some refugees. Oh hey, book. Looks like some careless witch made a poor attempt to hide this grimoire from sight. No good come of leaving this possession of the Coven for a hapless villager to find. It would probably be a good idea to destroy any trappings of the Coven that you find in Aram's Strand.
Friend or foe?
Poke.
Drustvar is ours! Outsider!
Ooh. Among her possessions, the witch carried a crudely drawn map of Aram's Strand. The symbol marks of what looks like the entrance to a cellar beneath one of the buildings. If this location is important to the Coven, it might be worth scouting out.
State your business. You will fall before the mother!
Well, so far, every person is evil.
State your business.
About the sleeping guy.
It is
Yep.
useless to resist.
Is anyone not evil in this town?
Friend or foe? Ouch! What in blazes was that for?
Nothing. Carry about your business.
Keep your distance, Mainlander. Ow!
Oop. Oh.
The bloodflies are really biting these days, aren't they?
Keep your distance, Mainlander.
You will fall before the mother.
Friend or foe? Hey, watch where you're pointing that thing.
Stand strong.
Clumsy oaf.
Be wary of the woods. So, Marshal Reed believes that you are the key to driving back the Coven. I have my doubts, but I will carry out my orders. I will join the others and await your command, Mainlander.
Friend or foe? Hey! Watch where you're pointing that thing.
Good day to you.
Ooh, hey girl, how you doing?
Clumsy oaf.
I mean, just selling the useless junk in. The smoky charger. What's that? That doesn't. Good.
The only good witch is a dead witch.
State your business.
Don't mind me, just gonna poke you. Yep.
You will fall before the mother.
State your business.
It's gonna poke you.
Ow! The bloodflies are really biting these days, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Hello. Be seeing you. New orders, then? Come, Winston. Looks like we have witchers to fight.
Where's the battle?
Ooh, she looks nasty.
We'll put the Coven down. So, you're the one behind this Order of Embers I've been hearing about. While I don't buy into all this hocus pocus, anything is better than sitting here waiting for the Coven to kill us all. You have my blade, Mainlander.
Oh, get that flip. Oh, wait. Suspicious
You mind your
refugee.
business, and I'll mind mine. Even rotten crops reap.
So, you found us out. You must think yourself so clever.
Yeah, kinda.
No matter. Soon your discovery will die with you. Attack my pets!
I'm sorry your server's still down, Kyle. You can always play on Tyrannus.
But I was promised greatness.
The channel is called Paranoia's Dungeon EK because Paranoia was the one that originally made the channel, and I joined about 6 months after. So we compromised. He got the name and I got the logo. Logo's a little fox. I still need to find craftable.
Oh, the blood flies are really biting these days.
Uh-huh. Right. It's about time.
Oh, it's in one other person. He's way up here.
You have need of me?
Something wicked sits in these walls, man. Like the ancient Drust monument, its heart glows with unholy power. If I were you, I would give that place a wide berth in your travels.
Foul waters lie ahead. So the rumors are true. The Order of Embers is reformed. And here I thought their tales were merely some historian's overactive imagination. Thank you for delivering these orders. I shall report to Miss Waycrest at once.
Better.
Drustvar stands firm.
Good thinking to dispose of the witch's trappings. I don't want to know what would happen if innocent villagers toyed around with such things. It worked. I knew we were on the right track. It's too bad we don't have a stockpile of silver weapons lying around, but I think I know how we can deal with that. Found their leader? Excellent work. People of Armstrand will be safe now that you've so thoroughly dismantled the Coven's machinations? Mechanicians? God.
Keep your sails.
I forget the proper way to say that. Horde for life, bro? It's okay, Kyle. Sylvanas did do something wrong, despite what all those t-shirts say. She was murdering Horde. I mean, come on.
We must drive out the darkness.
It is with reluctance that I hand command of these men over to you, but it must be done.
Glory to House Waycrest.
What is your business with
Before we leave, I have one more task of you. While you were busy recruiting our Inquisitors and driving the Coven away from Armstrand, I took the liberty of placing an order with the local tailor. Using some of the sketches within the tome, I had him put together some uniforms reminiscent of those worn by the Ancient Order. Since you will be leading our Inquisitors, I think it's only fitting that you represent them with the new regalia.
Glory to House. There were words of induction somewhere in the tome. Let me see. Ah, here we are. Brothers and sisters, today you become the searing fire that burns away the darkness. Today, you become the shining blade that cuts through the wicked. Today, you become the beacon of hope against the endless foe. By the authority of House Waycrest, I name you Inquisitors of the Order of Embers.
Huh?
Salutations.
Well met, champion.
Enough sitting around.
Lovely day for some witch hunting, isn't it?
I like the armor.
Now, Before we depart, I'll need someone to undertake a special task for the Order. Any recommendations, Marshal?
Captain Cleardawn, excuse me, Inquisitor Cleardawn is as reliable as they come. I'm sure she can handle anything you need her for.
Thank you, sir. What do you require of me, milady?
If we wish to defeat the Coven for good, we will need more than silver. We will need fire. Take this recipe for alchemical fire to Master Ashton in Falconhurst. He will know what to make of it.
Yes, ma'am.
The rest of us will need to prepare for the ride to Corlane. Marshal, I understand you have a plan of attack.
Yes. We ride out on the mainlander's command.
How can I help?
Ooh. There, that was nice and official. Now I think it's time we took the fight back to Heartsbane. I believe the Marshal has a plan.
Fair winds and following seas.
A new order. Look how adorable I look. Oh, damn. Spells and abilities have... Sidra 1. I already have that.